I mean, you are a content machine. Your Instagram is like, you're there documenting. Last week you were a speaker at your event, right? It was incredible. And we're just keeping up. And I'm like, man, like there's just certain people that can do that well with the right message. You're constantly talking to your market. Like, is that something that, like, how did you get to that point?
So to be completely candid, I feel like I'm still figuring it out. Like, I feel as if I am still figuring out what that core message is. So whenever I feel a little lost, or when I'm like, is this on brand, or is this going to get the message across, or whatever, I just come back to whatever is real in the moment. Yeah. Right. And so I think for multi-passionates and like entrepreneurs, especially. So, you know, you have multiple passions. Maybe you're passionate about content, and you're passionate about CRMs or processes, all these other things. It's like, well, I could talk about 20 different things, you know, in a single episode or in a single piece of content. So what I do for that is I actually just give myself permission to go there. Like, I just give I want to talk about, I told a story, in fact, of me eating a raw steak off of the floor of like this women's retreat last year, and like tied that into like feminine leadership and like releasing stigma and like making money more freely and all these things. And then I have a post that I've been drafting for a couple of days now around like leading your team and, you know, how to be a better leader and things. And it's like, just say what's real for you. Yeah. I think that too many people try to put themselves into a box. Yeah. They try to say, well, does this fit into my content pillars? Does this fit into my niche? Does this fit into, you know, what my core program is or whatever my core offer is? And yes, that's important. Yes. But also, is it authentic to you, who you are? Because as humans, we're all ever evolving. We're always changing. You're a real person. And who do people buy from? They buy from people that want a personalized experience. So let's say that you want to go get a tailor-made suit, right? You want to walk in and you want someone to say, hey, how are you today? What are you looking for? What type of event are you going to? Yeah. Okay, well, tell me a little bit about your style. What would you typically wear? Okay, let's try this on. And someone that's going to walk you through that experience, you're buying from the experience that person delivers to you. Yeah. And most of the people that I work with are also delivering experiences like this. So I work with B2B clients. I work with other course creators. I work with people in the online world, the B2B world. So it doesn't always look one way, but even like my most technical of clients, they are very introverted, very analytical. And I'm telling them, you have to go live. Mm-hmm. You have to press like go live. You have to do it. And they're like sweating. I mean, for them to come into a room like this for the first time, they are sweating. And I'm like, no, like just go be you. Just go talk about what's true to you. And they're like, but like, do I need a script? Like, can you tell me what to say? No, I cannot tell you what to say. So even whenever we were recording our content for the VSLs, you probably saw me like kind of going back and forth between the script and not the script. Yeah. Because it's
almost like bullet points and you're just following those specific points.
Yeah, because you have to follow what's true to you. And I think the same thing is true for your content. Be in alignment with who you are. Yeah. If you have a core message, and this is why you document stuff. You know, I actually keep a running notes list in my phone constantly. I'm like, boom, idea, boom, inspiration. Oh, I want to say that. And it's like always, I have over 1,000 notes in my phone from like content ideas. Yeah. And it's just because I get inspiration everywhere I go.
And you just go in there, type it.
It's like I just go in there, write it out. And I may never do anything with it, but if I'm ever like stuck on what to say, or I'm just bored, I'll just pull up my notes and I'm like, oh, that was such a great idea I had. Or, oh, let's go expand on that. Let's go riff on that topic. Yeah. So I think if you're a new content producer, if you're new kind of sharing your ideas into the world for whatever reason, whether you're selling a product, a service, promoting your own podcast, take note of what your ideas are. Yeah. Take note of what your thoughts are.